Drama, power, and corruption collide in the hit Showtime drama Billions.
Yeah, and this season, it's not just money at stake, as the marriage between Chuck and Wendy, played by Maggie Siff, is pushed to the limits. Take a look.
You kill for yourself all the time, so go kill for me. I'm giving you license to use the part of yourself that makes you feel most alive.
Because it serves you.
I've done wrong. Turned myself into that which I swore I would never be. Now I need to turn myself back into who I'm supposed to be. If that's even possible, but I can't do that if I'm not a doctor.
Oh, and Maggie joins us now. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So, you know, things between Wendy and Chuck took an interesting turn recently on the show.
It did.
When he, you know, gave some very private details about your relationship, we will say. Did you see that twist coming?
Absolutely not. I always felt that that part of their marriage was like the very, very secret subtext, you know, that lived between them constantly.
Yes.
I never imagined that the writers would take that turn. But that's one of the delicious things about our show and our writers, is that they do crazy things, and our show is big enough, and the size of life is big enough, and the lust for power is big enough, stuff like that.
So who do you think Wendy is more loyal to right now, though, Axe or Chuck? That's the question.
You know, I sort of feel like she really committed to both of them in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like, she recommitted herself to the marriage and to the partnership. And so, I mean, I would say her loyalty is equal, but right now she's really kind of like in the muck with both of them. I guess one of the things that I like about her is that she has so much psychological astuteness about everybody else but herself, which I think is very true of us.
Yes.
Like, we have these weird blinders on.
That's a great way to describe it.
And so she made, you know, she made some decisions to really like stick it out in both of these places, and she's suffering for that.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of vulnerability from her that we've never seen. We've seen a softer side of your character,
Yeah.
but never like this. Kind of confused and trying to figure a lot of things out.
Like dismantled in the way that she becomes dismantled this season.
You know, I love so many things about Wendy Rhodes, her relationship with her husband when it's on good terms, her relationship with Axe, and especially with the traders. You know what I mean? Those sessions that she has. What do you love most about this character?
I love all of that. I mean, I like all of her dimensions. I like all the realms that she inhabits. You know, I like that she is sort of sharky and masculine sometimes, as the most sharky masculine men on the show. I like that she's sort of softer and more empathetic. I enjoy the way she meets people. Asia's on your program next. I love the relationship that she's found with them.
Well, it's taken a turn.
Yeah, can I ask you one thing? Because Wendy is, you know, proving that she'll do anything for Axe at this point, even betraying Taylor. So who do you think is right in this scenario?
Oh, Wendy is...
We're going to ask you both.
Is right.
Definitely wrong. Wrong. Partly because, you know, she's a doctor and she's taken an oath, and she, you know, it's her job to take the high ground. And so it's a real failing. But what I have enjoyed about the season is that she then gets to reckon with that. So you see somebody who, you know, does get corrupted, but then has like a comeuppance within herself.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's talk about this production that you're on stage with right now, Curse of the Starving Class. What can you tell us about it?
Well, it's a Sam Shepard play, who's, you know, he's being honored a lot right now because he passed last year, and he's one of our great living, I mean, no longer living, American playwrights. It's one of his first family plays. It was written in 1978, and it preceded 4 or 5 other famous plays that we all really, you know, love, like True West and Fool for Love and Lie of the Mind and Buried Child. And so it's his first really deeply autobiographical play, but it's also very surreal, and it comes out of an avant-garde. His roots are in avant-garde theater, so it's got a lot of, it's sort of dark and surreal and strange, and there's a lot of dream imagery, but it's also really about this country and the way we're sort of at war with ourselves.
Oh, interesting.
Looked at through the lens of this family that's really at war with each other.
Well, it's nice that you get to kind of put your hands in different kind of projects right now, so it sounds really good.
It's pretty much as different from Wendy Rhodes as you could.
Well, Curse of the Starving Class is playing now through June 2nd at the Signature Theater, and you can catch Billions Sunday at 9 p.m. on Showtime. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.